I have mixed feelings. I mean, when it came to a point where I knew that I had to make a decision, I just was like, okay, I don't want this anymore because it's too much of an inherent conflict and I can't live my life being divided like that. It's like this choice of, do I align with the church still, or do I decide to live in this conflicted state of self-loathing? I don't know what to do. And it's a difficult position to be in because I don't feel that I really fit in perfectly on either side. Like, I don't really make my Mormon friends and family feel comfortable and happy with where I'm at. So does that mean, though, that you're going to be, like, celibate? The church has made it clear that it's okay to have those feelings of same-gender attraction, which is the terminology that they use, but you can never act on that. Gay was something correlated with being involved in with your own gender in inappropriate ways. I don't know. Having a life of hedonism, of just accepting promiscuity and drunkenness and all of it, addiction in all its many forms. I want you to be happier, that's all. I still try, like I said, to live what I see as Christian values, as gospel values that I believe in and that I love. So does that mean that things are off with Jim, or not necessarily? The question of my sexuality was just too big, too scary to really face, but it was always looming, of course. So I would develop these romantic feelings, but in order to never really give license to them, I had to just be as completely involved in everything that I could be. And so I just totally immersed myself. I became very suicidal and knew that I needed help, and so I went to the counseling center at BYU and uttered the words aloud for the first time that I was attracted to men. I remember being so worried going in. I remember expecting somehow that my counselor would have this hugely adverse reaction to that. And fortunately, my intake counselor was okay. She just sat there, and she was actually really compassionate. A formidable thing to deal with. The church, to take on the church, especially you against the church as a gay person. You don't want to feel that way anyway, because it's to step outside of the church, it's to step outside of this incredible support system. And I feel like I've really been blessed, which sounds, I don't know, it's interesting terminology, I guess, to use in this context, but I really do feel like I've been blessed. Of course, once you're disenfranchised and relegated to that position of being a marginalized population, it creates an inherent reaction in you of wanting to stand up for what you believe in. And so maybe it's something that we declare more loudly, but I think that heterosexuals, if anyone questioned that about them, would do the same thing. I would love to have a husband and kids who feel accepted and loved and cherished, and I think that I have a lot to offer. To say I'm gay, for me, was liberating to finally be able to say, like, yes, like, I'm gay, I'm homosexual, and I'm a musician, and I'm a therapist, and I'm an avid reader, and I love the outdoors, and I'm a brother, I'm a son, I'm a human being, and I'm gay. It's not the only thing, but it is a thing. And to continually try to deny that and to put that away in a box on a shelf and close the door and pretend that it doesn't matter is detrimental to any human being. I think love is not something that you hear in one sentence. Love is something that you feel through consistent actions. The one thing I could hold on to still in the church as a gay Mormon, that at least God will still love me. Maybe I won't go to the celestial kingdom. Maybe I'll inherit a lower kingdom. Maybe I won't always be with my family, but at least God will still love me. Maybe I won't be able to be in His presence, but at least conceptually He'll still love me.